now Dr. Sama Bilbao y Leon, Director General, World Nuclear Association. Always good to have you here in Abu Dhabi.
It is a pleasure to be back and be back at the World Utilities Congress. This is such a great fora to talk to everybody everywhere in the world about energy.
Let's talk nuclear energy, right? To meet demand, what is expected from the nuclear energy sector?
Okay, well, so as you know, we have an enormous and urgent challenge if we want to meet the global net zero goals. So according to, for example, the IPCC, they have all these different scenarios where they try to map how to get to net zero. So according to one of their middle of the road scenarios, not the most ambitious, not the least ambitious, we are going to need about 1,000 gigawatts electric of new nuclear capacity by 2050. That's a lot. So just so you have an idea let's put that in perspective. So that means that from now until 2050, we have to build 40 gigawatts of new nuclear. What is that? That is about 20 large reactors and 70 small modular reactors every year. Okay, that's impossible. Clearly, we are not doing this. Right now we are building about 10 reactors per year, which is pretty good, but it's nowhere near what we need to be. So this means that the global nuclear industry really needs to accelerate. Number one, obviously the deployment of new nuclear, large and small, and also we really need to make sure that the existing fleet of nuclear power plants continues to operate for as long as is feasible, because we desperately need all this clean power.
So, do you see the small nuclear reactors as small modular reactors as like a quicker solution, and is it feasible?
So I really think that we are going to need everything. And when I say everything, I mean wind, solar, hydro, nuclear, gas with CCUS. We are going to need everything. And when it comes to nuclear, I think that we are going to see all kinds of technologies being deployed. We will see probably many small modular reactors, in many applications, for example, to replace coal power plants, but also to supply heat and energy for industrial applications, for desalination, for hydrogen production. So those are many good applications for small and also for large reactors. But again, in some cases, when you really need to industrialize very quickly, you may need to have a large reactor, because, like here in the UAE, this is the perfect success story. In the last 14 years, UAE has gone from 0 to 25% of the electricity produced with zero carbon energy, only by adding 4 nuclear reactors. That is unbeatable. You cannot be faster and more effective and cost effective than that.
Speaking about UAE, soon COP28 here in UAE, hopes and expectations.
Wow. So this is a very important COP. As you know, we are going to be taking stock of where we are in our path to decarbonization, where each country is in meeting their net zero pledges. And unfortunately, I think that we already know that we are not going to get there very, very soon. So I really hope that this is an action COP. I know that in theory, COP27 was the action COP, but I hope that COP28 is where we really do something and stop talking. And to me, this really means policymakers and governments. We really need our policymakers and governments to be serious. They need to be bold, they need to be ambitious, they need to be pragmatic, they need to realize that we need everything. And we need everything now. And they need to put in place this long-term, pragmatic vision that is going to inspire and incentivize everybody else, the finance community, the public. And because this is not just the industry or just a couple of governments. This is a humanities challenge, and we all need to work together. So my hope and my goal is that governments will be very serious, and they will do much more than talking.
Thank you.
Thank you.